hey, do you want to make out later?
I never sought out relationships.
How did we get in the position to like go from friend to relationship? Yeah. Welcome to episode 4 of the
Welcome back.
If When podcast. I am Jared. This is my girlfriend Lily.
It's me.
And we are back again with another episode of the If When podcast. We're going to be talking about relationships because we are in one and we get asked a bunch of questions about our relationship and why it's so successful.
And we're just really cute.
Yes, we all have a cute princess. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about the subject, shoot your shot or lose it, being scared to ask your friend out on a date. And we do mean friend. Like they get into the friend zone and you end up in that situation and it's like, hey, I like this person.
It's scary. It's a scary time.
It's very scary, but I feel like it's a subject that a lot of people fall into.
Oh, yeah, because that's the beginning of almost any relationship.
Yeah, like a majority of them.
There
are those outliers.
You like the person, at least as a person, hopefully. And then you're also romantically attracted to them and you maybe
and
want
the other
to.
one doesn't know it yet.
Maybe. I didn't.
No, you didn't. You had no idea. Not yet. You were hopeful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no clue. I'm very oblivious when it comes to people. When people would flirt with me, I don't know.
How did we get into the position to like go from friend to relationship? You
had all the courage. That was all you, baby. That was not me. For me personally, in my entire life, I sat back and I kicked my feet up. I'm not going to have a whole lot to say on this episode because I did not make
so you want me to do all the yapping again?
But I didn't make any money moves. I didn't initiate with anybody. I don't think I ever initiated.
You did not with me. I was the one who kind of drove that train for a little bit.
I'm thinking about all my past relationships and situationships and I never initiated. I always waited for someone else to initiate with me. However, I will say I never sought out relationships. I never was looking for one.
Do you think that contributed possibly to you getting into one? You weren't like seeking it?
Yes. I always give the advice when people are wanting to be, and this is just my advice of what I did kind of, and what kept me happy and made it, I guess, easy. First of all, stop looking. I know you want a relationship. Everybody wants to be in a relationship. This might be different advice coming from you. But for me, what I did was, and this is going to be really cliche, focus on yourself. Worry about your own self.
Dude, I cannot agree with you more.
It's so cliche, but it's true. And you want to know why?
Yes.
Because when you are happy with yourself and you are happy with what you're doing and with your life, you are so confident.
Dude, you took the words right out of my brain.
You are so confident, and people like that. People they gravitate towards people who are happy and confident. At least I do. If I see someone who's killing it in life, dude, I want to be friends with them. I want to hang out with them. They're happy and they're positive and they like what they're doing. So I focused on myself. I focused on my career. I focused on my education. I focused on my friends.
All of that was very attractive to me.
See?
So on the other side of that, I was the one who initiated a lot of this when it came to
oh yeah, back on the topic.
No, you're good. I love it when you ramble. It's cute. When it came to going from acquaintances at work to friends and then bridging the gap from friendship to like establishing a relationship, a lot of the driving was done by me. And that's because I wanted one, but I wasn't at the time looking for one to actively get into at the moment. It did kind of stumble upon the opportunity, and then I chose to move forward with that opportunity.
I'm an opportunity.
You're my favorite opportunity.
Oh, thank you.
I hope that doesn't sound weird. You're an opportunity.
Well,
sounds like I'm using you for something. Like I'm using you like a means to an end. Oh, that's fair. She is a glass half full, optimistic kind of person.
Half full.
I am a cynic naturally, I think. I feel like I try and see the best, but I do always see the worst also a lot of the time.
I feel like we switch every once in a while.
Yeah, maybe it's mood based. I don't know.
Probably.
Anyways, back on topic. So we met at work, we became acquaintances, and it wasn't until the end of our like seasonal job that we were both doing that I was like, hey, this is somebody that I'm interested in like getting to know better. I wasn't immediately trying to jump into, oh, I want to take her out on a date and become her boyfriend. I was trying to establish whether or not she was going to be a good person for me. So there's a little bit of a selfish perspective when it comes to this, but you don't want to spend your time on someone who's not worth your time or is not going to, you're just not going to be with long term. Why would you, excuse me, burp number 1 of the episode. You don't want to spend your time on somebody it's not going to work out with that you can figure that out really quickly. If you can't be friends with them or really good friends with them, you shouldn't be dating them.
Correct.
You should be, God, this is so cliche. You should be best friends with your partner, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, with your significant other. Be best friends with them. Be best friends with them first. Learn how to be goofy and stupid and have fun before you're like, hey, do you want to make out later?
Yeah, no, I agree. Because that's going to be the person you're with, hopefully, if this is what you're looking for, hopefully with for the rest of your life.
I feel like that kind of speaks to the whole podcast, though,
Yeah.
is we're not going to be talking about the short-term stuff.
No.
If that,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah, like if you're someone who is into the flings and into the hookups, this
We're probably
podcast
not for
is
you.
not for you. Unless you're trying to find a new perspective or just explore it, or if you like us. I feel like this, I'm regurgitating something we said in a previous episode. But if you haven't heard that episode, let me tell it to you now. We're talking about trying to figure out the beginnings of the long-term relationship, like who you're going to be with for the rest of your life. What is it like to figure that out from day one?
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to, I think both of us, figure out whether or not we were going to be a good person for the other long term, and for ourselves long term. And in doing so, we became friends first. And then I made the active choice to ask you out on a date after establishing a friendship first.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very risky if you didn't choose to become friends first, because I made the conscious choice to do it. It wasn't just like a victim of circumstance. I chose to become your friend. I'm glad that you also wanted to be my friend. And then I chose to risk that, to gamble it. It is a gamble because there's several different outcomes that can come from it, some of which you're not going to like, which is where that fear comes from. But I chose to gamble it, ask you on a date, and it worked out beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
And the choice to stay friends or risk it all is it's one-sided, but it doesn't have to be. I had a friend recently who came up to me and they asked me for my advice, and they asked for my ear, and basically they had a coworker that they really liked, they really vibed with. It was just very reminiscent of our situation. They didn't know what to do next.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept asking them. I was like, well, what do you want? I was like, do you want to ask them out on a date? Do you really like them? They're like, yes, I do. We have this thing coming up where him and me, we're going to, like, his family's going to be in town. We're all going to be out. We're going to be spending time together. It's like, sounds wonderful. I recommend you ask yourself whether or not you're willing to completely stop being friends with this person if it doesn't go the way you want it to. Because as soon as you ask the question, the ball's in their court and you have no control over the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that you're willing to do? If not, you got to move on. If it is, go ahead and ask them out. If there's genuinely someone that you think is going to be good for you long term, ask them out. It is a win-win scenario, whether you see it that way or not. And here's what I mean. You win if they say yes and if they say no. Obviously, if they say yes, hell yeah, dude, you're dating. Fantastic. Enjoy your first date. Go make out. It's great. If they say no, you've both stopped wasting each other's time.
Mm-hmm.
You now know that there's no longer any more gold in this river.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no more diamonds in this mine. Cool. Pack it up, walk away. If they're mature enough, if they're a healthy person, and I'm going to call out the ones who aren't because you guys need to check yourself. If they're a healthy person, they will have the conversation with you and be like, do we remain friends? Or is this going to be something that, since we've broken into the question of like, do we make this romantic, and it doesn't work out, or you just don't want that, do you say, hey, I think I would be more comfortable if we kind of split ways. right? Do it respectfully. Don't be a dick about it.
Right.
But that's my 2 cents about how to go from the, oh, we're friends, to do I ask them out, and how do you ask them out, and knowing what's on the other side of that question. That's and dealing with that fear.
I agree with that. From my side, I guess, because I've never asked anyone out. But I have played the waiting game of, is this going to become a thing? Is this going to become a thing? My thing is just, this is going to sound really bad. And this is how you know that it wasn't the right people. I didn't care enough to ask.
Oh.
So, like, looking back, like, I was like, this would be fun, like, if it became a thing. But if it didn't, I was like, eh. Like,
Yeah.
like, that's how I knew it was not the right people. Like, if it definitely was exciting and fun knowing that someone could have an interest in me and playing the cat and mouse game, you know.
Oh, that's so much fun.
It really is fun.
With the right person.
Correct.
Right.
But then afterwards, like when it started, like in all those relationships or situationships, when it started to get like, okay, this has been going on for a while. What's happening?
What are we?
Yeah. And it
sorry.
When it came down to me, my thoughts were, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Looking back, hindsight, that means that person was not right for me. I did not have the oomph to go after them, which means I didn't care enough, which sounds really bad.
You think if they were the right person, you would have acted differently? You would have maybe jumped at the opportunity?
I think, like, I'm trying to think about us. I don't know if I ever would have made the move because I'm just scared. But But I would have hung around you and made the effort to hang around you more.
You'd have provided more opportunities.
Yes. I would have tried to show you signs that I was interested.
Oh, there was this is super cute. There was this one scene. I remember this in acting class back in college. It's a scene in a movie that it was completely improvised. And everyone was just kind of on it. It turned out beautiful, and people refer back to this scene. I don't know the movie. If you know it, please, like, tell me, because it's a classic. And it's about providing opportunities for somebody to do something and let them kind of think it was their idea. It's this girl, she has a glove. They're like in the wintertime. This guy's like pursuing her and he like wants to be with her, blah, blah, blah. She's kind of playing like coy a little bit, like, blah, blah, blah. And like she's putting her gloves on and one of her gloves drops and he picks it up. And that's kind of his way of like keeping the conversation going because he's just like playing with the glove. She can't leave until he gets it back. So it just draws it on a little bit longer. And the question is, did she drop the glove on purpose or not?
Oh, that's cute.
Because if she did, she wanted it too. But he's the one who thinks it was him drawing the conversation on because he's the one who kept it for as long as he thought the conversation should have gone for.
I feel like we've done that. I can't remember if we were new in the dating game and like officially dating, but like, or if it was still going on dates. But there was definitely times I know I left something on purpose. Like, I don't know if it was my scrunchie or if it was something, but I definitely would leave things on purpose so you would think about me.
Did you leave your shirt here on purpose when you went up to Ohio?
Yeah, we both gave each other shirts, remember?
That's right. Yeah, we wanted to smell each other's scent.
That's...
It might sound a little gross or whatever.
You're in love.
To those who get it, though,
Dude, the smell of your person.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're long distance and you can just have that piece of them
really
right
nice.
here. You don't have to call them. You don't have to text them. It was nice.
So nice.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to worry about that because you're right here and I can just like a vacuum. Oh, I'm good.
No, you don't want to smell my
I like the smell
pits?
of the crook of your neck.
Oh.
That's what I like.
Okay. Our friends are going to hear us talking
I know,
about
that's kind of weird. Sorry, guys.
Fuck what they think, dude. I love it.
That's so true.
Yeah.
But back on to what we were talking about of...
Friends, or do you ask them out on tour?
Yes, there was a point that I was making.
It's like drawing along.
Yes, and I said I never initiated. I think that was kind of it to my point, was I never initiated, but I always hung around. And that's why I knew they weren't the ones because I never felt like pursuing. I thought about it, but then it was like, if it didn't happen, was it sad losing that potential friendship if they moved on? Yeah, and is it going to be a little weird now that there's some sort of romantic connotation to it after you've moved on? Yeah.
I want to add to that a little bit. as somebody who's been in the situation where it is weird after you've asked somebody out and it doesn't work out, or you go on dates and it doesn't work out, can I just say, number one, that's okay. And number two, let some time pass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, there's somebody who we know I went on a date with, and I was fairly upfront with them about it when I was really intentional about dating. I literally asked them that night. I was like, hey, I want to get on the same page as you. What are you looking for in a relationship? Let me like qualify myself, make sure that I'm somebody who I think can fill those shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And then same here. It's like, let me tell you what I want in a relationship. It fizzled immediately after this date. It ended beautifully. I had no idea. And then it just really died out kind of fast. And honestly, I respect the absolute hell out of her. She's an awesome person. Has an amazing life. She's engaged right now to an incredible guy. Fuck yeah for them. I was not that person. And I'm really glad. Me asking those questions probably initiated it. You have a fly on your head.
Yeah. I saw it fly
Oh
by.
my God. Yeah, asking those questions probably caused her to want to stop it. Maybe I was going at a different pace than she wanted, whatever the reason was. But the outcome was, again, positive, even though it didn't work out and my emotions were hurt for a little bit. I got stronger, more mature, better understanding. I grew, and I didn't waste either of our times. It's all a win-win. That's really the whole point of us talking about this topic, is no matter which way you spin it, as long as the other person is a mature, good-hearted person, you can't fucking lose if you ask them out, unless you know it's not going to work out before you do it. Unless you have that like, I don't know if you, but like, oh, we've been talking for so long, this is the next natural step. Fuck that. Don't do it if you feel obligated to. But if you want it and you don't know if they do, ask. Just fucking ask. It's that simple.
And it's okay if you don't know. Just be honest.
Yeah. Hey, I find you incredibly awesome, and I would love to take you out on a date sometime to explore what that might be like for us. You don't have to be like, I want a romantic relationship. It doesn't have to be that blunt. Don't make it awkward.
No, but even on the receiving end, if someone's like, hey, I like you, I want to start a long-term relationship with you, or a relationship in general, and you're not sure, just be honest. Be like, I need some time to think about it, because this is a lot of emotions. This is a lot of choices.
Would you use those words if you're asking somebody else, hey, I want to start a long-term relationship with you?
No, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I've had
yeah.
that kind of, oh my God, these geese.
I really hope you guys could have heard that. We have geese outside too, and they're very loud.
Because your last name is Fowler. You've got all the birds.
We got birds.
What were we talking about? Oh, not being sure if you want to pursue a relationship or not. That's okay too if you don't know the answer. Just let them know, hey, I need to think about this. I need some time to think about it. And that's okay too. And hopefully the other person's going to be mature and say, that's okay. If they really want you, they're going to be okay with that. I would be okay with that. It might hurt a little bit knowing the other person wasn't like, yeah, but hey, there's still a shot.
And on the receiving end, right, speaking from that perspective, you should follow up with them after you give them a little bit of time. Like, hey, I need some time to think about this. Cool. The ball's still in your fucking court. Please don't leave them hanging. Please don't ghost them. Please don't be a dick. That's just common courtesy.
And if the answer is no, this is where most of my, this is really sad. This is where more of my experience comes in, because that's what I've been through. I've been pursued, not the pursuer. And saying no is hard. Saying no is hard because you don't want to hurt their feelings. You know they're being very vulnerable. And they are putting themselves out there, and you want to handle that delicately. And I think I've always done it with tact and taste, you know, being honest, but still keeping their emotions in consideration.
Feelings are going to get hurt, but you can choose how much to hurt them.
Yes. And there was a time where I had been going on dates with someone, and I just realized, you know, I give people a shot. Like, I was like, okay, you're fun to hang out with. Let's see if it works. And sometimes it doesn't. There's no spark. There have been times where on a date, at the end of it, I had to be like, hey, I really enjoy our time together. I'm gonna be completely honest though. I think I'm gonna have to move on. I'm really not feeling a spark right now. I'm really sorry, but it has been fun. You're a great person. You've got a good heart. Now, some people
Yeah.
might not be like that. Some people might actually be absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
But that's different.
If you're going to turn somebody down, think about it a little bit first and try to handle it with tact. Again, you're not going to be perfect about it. There's no
No.
perfect way to do it, but don't be a dick. Don't be like, nah, you suck. Bye. Have a
Yeah.
good life. You got the tab, right? Don't do that. But be nice.
And
Yeah.
once from the other person receiving that, once they say no, it's done. Don't keep trying. Do not do that. That is annoying. And then it's bad on both ends. And it makes the other person hate you even more.
Makes you look like a creep because you're being a
Yes.
little bit of a creep. Don't be a creep.
Don't do that.
Don't be a creep.
I've had someone do that.
you
And
get
I'm like, my
rejected-
answer's no.
If you get rejected, if you lose the game, fucking pack up and go home. Okay?
Yeah.
Try again later with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we covered everything.
I think we did
I feel like
too.
this is a fairly straightforward topic, at least from our perspectives. I don't think we left any stones unturned. But yeah, ask your friends out.
If you want to risk, again, think about it. Is it worth
losing your friendship over?
Yeah.
If you'd rather hold on to your friendship and not lose that,
then you gotta move on romantically.
Absolutely. What if after we post this episode, we just quietly start noticing
People getting
lot
in
of our
relationships?
friends getting into relationships, like the people that we know, just like all of our friends are dating each other now. What the fuck is going on?
Dude, what is
What is
it?
happening?
What is it, like cuffing season or whatever? It's like in
Oh,
the
cuffing
fall.
season? Yeah, it's like October.
Summer is also flingy season.
Well, yeah, summer's a flingy season because everyone's naked because it's the middle of summer and people wear less clothing, especially in Florida. Cuffing season is a little late in Florida, I think, also because we're not stuck inside.
Yeah.
Up north, I feel like cuffing season is, hey, we're all about to be locked in our house for several months. Who do I want to be locked in with?
That too, but now you're getting into the holidays.
Yeah.
And family.
Yeah.
Like, okay, at least this is how I might be getting cuffing season wrong, but in my head
I don't think you're wrong.
is you've got this fling in summer and cuffing season is, are you going to lock down with this person, or are you going to find someone to lock down with?
I got you.
Like, is this like handcuffed together? I don't know. I could be wrong. I never did that stuff.
We got a pretty lockdown. Became friends. I asked you out.
I'm going to be
and the rest is
completely
history.
honest.
Yeah.
I really don't remember our friendship.
I feel like it was like friendly work acquaintances.
It was friendly work acquaintances.
We weren't like playing video games friendship or like, hey, I've got a group who's going out to
we didn't do that.
The park. Do you want to join in? It wasn't like social friendship. It was like friendly to one another.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we got to know each other most through the dates. We were very deep on our dates. We went to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, but that's another episode, I think, is like maybe how deep do you get in on dates and stuff like that. Don't take that the wrong way.
Ooh.
Yeah. This has been episode 4 of the If One podcast. If you've made it through all 4 episodes, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. If you do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Whatever platform you are on, if you guys give us a thumbs up or if you follow our podcast, it would just help us out so much. I want to see if we can make this thing grow. We don't have any specific goal, but if you've listened to it and you've made it this far, clearly you found some value in this, whether it's entertainment or education
or you're just our friend.
Or you're just our friend. Give us a follow, give us a like. We absolutely love you guys. We love each other. And thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
Bye.